Hello, it's Natalie Zangon, also known as Mother Goose. So, today I wanted to do a video explaining the importance of enhancing and working on our emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence has a lot to do with us being aware of our emotion, our feelings, our sensation, our experiences that we're having, and what do you do about that feeling. I'm in one of the Facebook groups, and last night somebody wrote a message and said, a situation happened, there's nothing I can do about it, and I'm so upset, and I know there's absolutely nothing I can do about it, and I'm feeling very annoyed and I don't know what to do. And I wrote back to the person, I said, the first part is give yourself the time to feel what you're feeling. Create that space for it. Allow your sensation of whatever it is bringing up for you to be there and feel it and be with it. Second, after you feel it, then name it. See what feeling it's bringing up for you. Disappointed, frustrated, angry, sad, mad, annoyed, you know? So feel it, name it, release it. I said, take a piece of paper and write it all out. I'm so upset that when this happened, this was the outcome. It bothered me, it irritated me, it frustrated me, whatever it is. I said, find a healthy way to release it. Writing it out, talking it over with a mature, responsible adult friend. Find a way to release it out of your body. Or else it's going to turn into toxicity, adrenaline, and cortisol. Your brain will go into a fight or flight mode and it will attack itself. Maybe not today, maybe not the next day, maybe a few days down the line, you're going to start having symptomology and pain, headache, backache, shortness of breath, allergy attack. And it's all because of the build-up of this situation that took place, and you did not give yourself the time to release it and your body to feel it. What happens when children, so then that person came back the next day and said, I took your advice and it was very helpful. And I'm like, good for you. I'm so happy that you did. So, what happens when you have children growing up with caregivers and parents that do not allow them to have the space to feel their feelings, name their feelings, release their feelings? What happened? I'll tell you. These kids end up growing up and creating maladaptive behavior to these sensations so they don't have to feel it and cope with it. And many times, if it's not brought up to their attention or dealt with, it could turn into disorders mentally, it could turn into addiction, it could turn into psychotic episodes because you never were able to create a space for your feelings and your sensation. So if your parents were never given that opportunity and they don't give it to you, it just goes on. So let's have that stop now in our generation. Let's make a change. Let's create a space for it so that feelings can be felt. When we talk about neurodiversity, versus neurotypical normal that we barely see anymore, neurodiversity means when people have developed different maladaptive behavior to dealing with emotions and feelings due to different situations. Some are heredity and genetic, but some are environmental based. What does that mean? Your environment caused you to have these behaviors to cope so you could survive. But what are you going to do now? What are you going to do today? What about right now as you're watching this video? What can you do differently now to make this shift? Educate yourself. Learn, understand. When your child is having a madness over a frustrating situation that happened, doesn't have to be personal. You're gonna have to take it in and blame yourself for it. Give them a safe space. I tell my kid, you got it. It's your madness. Own it. Feel it. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt me, and don't break anything. Everything else, you're allowed to have your experience of madness. You're upset at me. You're mad at me. You're mad at that, or you're mad at whatever it is. Feel your madness. And I tell everyone else, allow them to have a time of their madness. I go over, I say, would you like me to give you a hug? What can I do to comfort you? Just leave me alone. Okay. I guess it's still escalated. You let me know whenever you could use your words. I'm here. Or to a friend or what spouse, whoever it is. Allow people to have their own sensations of feelings and madness so that they don't have to develop maladaptive behavior to cope with feelings. So they don't have to become adults that they don't even know how to deal with their own emotions, how to name it, to let alone create an empathetic environment to deal with someone else's. So what happens? They turn into becoming workaholic, addicts, drug addicts, excessively leaving the house. There's no room for emotional, intimate connection and empathy because they were never offered it. So you be the change of the future because change can happen after awareness. Once you have the awareness, now you could take the steps to change. You could watch my other videos on YouTube about emotional intelligence. The more you develop it, the more you learn about it, the better you can offer it to yourself and to your loved ones. This is Natalie Zangon, raw and real. And this is me feeling excited because I got to share this information with you. And on top of that, grateful. Grateful that you chose took a moment or your time to watch this video. Grateful for your company, grateful for your connection, and grateful for you being part of what inspires me to do the videos so we can grow together and make this world a better, safe place that creates space for feelings, doesn't cover it up.